Alright, YouTube. Hey, how's it going tonight? It's Friday night, and it's been a busy week here in Michigan. A lot of stuff going on this week with the oil and the spill headed towards Lake Michigan. I just want to give you guys an update again. I'm going to have several links. I mean, like anywhere from like 5 to 7, maybe even 8 links underneath. So there's a lot of research to be done on this thing. But this is where I want to start. This story here is by the Associated Press. It says government warned company about oil pipeline monitoring. And on my last video, I talked about how the monitoring that was done by the company on the pipeline was inadequate, but our government knew that it was inadequate, and yet they still let them use that type of system. And this is what we get. Okay. Now here it is. This is more information based upon the monitoring system that they use. And it says right here, the U.S. Department of Transportation's Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration told Enbridge on January 21st in a letter written to them that the corrosion inside the pipeline was very concernful. And it was on line 6B, which is the one that comes through Michigan. And this is the line that is ruptured. Now, again, it clearly states they did not comply with federal regulations. So if they're not complying with federal regulations, why are we letting this company do this? Why are we letting these companies run the oil through these inadequate pipelines? Because this is what you get, folks. This is what you get. When the public isn't informed, the government keeps secrets from us, and they keep things sealed. How are we supposed to know this? I mean, I live here in Michigan. I had no idea that this was going on. None whatsoever. I'm a huge fisherman, as you can see in my header video. Before you get into my main video, there was 5 salmon on the ground that I caught last year. All of those came out of Lake Michigan. You think I'm not concerned? I am concerned. Very, very concerned. And quite frankly, this pisses me off to think our government, our state government and national government does this just to make money. And then when it happens, they're like, oh my, look at what happened. Oh man, we got to clean this up. No, let's go back to January 21st and let's fix the problem. If you guys knew in January there was a problem, why didn't you fix it? Let's just put it to the back burner and let's not worry about it. Let's just keep on going and we'll see what happens. We'll roll the dice and see if we get 7 or 11 and win. Well, you got snake eyes and you got bit and now you lost. So this is what we got. But it's not the state that loses. It's the people's houses, the people's property, the fish, the wildlife, the hunters, the fishermen like me. We lose. And it makes me so angry. Moving on. Let's go on to the next story. This link will be underneath. Moving on, this catastrophe is only one of several waiting to happen. As I was doing my homework, and I encourage people doing their own homework, I really do. Okay? I found this website called Great Lake Issues. Okay? Now, it has been a struggle for us in Michigan and the bordering states to not have oil rigs in our lakes. Okay? But somehow, some way, they still get in there. And actually at this one right here, it's going to be in the 3rd paragraph down. And this is how it starts. It says, in my view, we have won a major battle, referring to the oil rigs. But it's only part of the continuing battle to protect our Great Lakes. There are 6 wells. They're underwater wells in Lake Michigan. And as time goes by, they become more dangerous, meaning to leaking and rupturing and polluting the water. Now, this link will be underneath, okay? Now, it continues on to saying, due to corrosion and repeated stress, gas and oil transmission lines are under the lake bottom at both straits at the St. Clair River and Port Huron. So do you understand that? Do you understand that the pipeline goes from Lake Michigan up to Lake Huron, down by Port Huron? That means that there is a pipeline underneath every single Great Lake. Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, the St. Clair River, The St. Clair River leads into Lake St. Clair, which goes into Lake Erie, which goes into Lake Ontario, which then goes into the St. Lawrence Seaway out into the ocean. People, open your eyes. Look at what's going on here. There is a huge pipeline underneath all of the Great Lakes. And they're saying in this article right here, it's ready to burst. What if this happened there? I mean, it could happen tomorrow. Could happen next week. Now, here's my question. For all you people who yell at us truthers for fear-mongering, oh my God, about the Gulf. You know, you lambasted us because we were blowing this out of proportion. Well, look at what's going on now. Do you think it's out of proportion now? Let's see. Gulf of Mexico, Michigan, Utah, China, Japan. Are we wrong or are we right? We don't want to be right. The only reason why we do this is to bring the truth forward. That's the only reason why we do this. To try to wake up the people who are sleeping. It's not about being right. I would love to be wrong. I would love to look at you and say, you know what, I was wrong. Pipeline didn't break. You know what? You're right. We're idiots. But we're not. All we do is bring you the truth. Okay? Do your research. Do your homework. Dig for the truth. There are people out there that dig and dig and dig. Take Heath Feldman, for instance. That guy's got a video almost every day about something. Okay? Yeah, I've been doing shout-outs about all my truther friends lately. I've shout-outed about 8 or 9 truther friends in the last maybe 2 weeks. The reason being, we do our homework. We do our homework. For those of you who are sleeping or worried about the baseball game, you know what? I don't know what to tell you. You know, football season's coming. Oh my God, draft pick time. You know, I know it's over, but, you know, preseason camp is starting. You better pull your head out of your ass. Okay? There's a pipeline going from Lake Michigan all the way over to the St. Clair River. If this breaks, partner, we're all done. Okay, moving on. There's going to be several links, but I mean, I'm really hot about this. Okay? Now, this link here says the Michigan oil leak has been halted, and it's not going to get to Lake Michigan. I hope this is true. This article came out today. I'm not putting much faith into it because as you get closer to the lake, there's more and more streams. Okay? So it's hard for me to believe that they've got every stream blocked. Hard for me to believe. In salmon season, the salmon run is just about ready to get started. Okay? We're 2 days away from August. The run tends to start early in the middle of August and goes all the way to November. Okay? Again, those fish in my header video, those fish range between 17 and 25 pounds. Do you know how much food that is? Take 5 fish that weigh 17 between 25 pounds. That's a lot of food for a family. You see, you take 1/2 of that fish is enough food for a family of 3 or 4 maybe, for one meal. So what, you got 10 meals there. You know, you add potatoes and a vegetable, bam, there you go. But anyway, this article here says that the oil's been contained. Honestly, I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll be headed over to the west side of the state in the next several weeks, and I'm going to stay on top of this. But anyway, like I said, I am really hot about this. There's going to be plenty of links underneath. People, we got to wake up. We got to realize what's going on here. There's more that meets the eye. Everyone needs to do their homework. Everyone. We've got the Gulf crisis, the Michigan crisis, the Utah crisis, the China crisis, the Japan crisis. We had earthquakes all over the place. In support of my truther friends, please, let's everyone do our homework.